just in. If you've ever tried to team up with another small business and been told it's illegal, you're not alone. South African competition laws used to treat small players like they were plotting a corporate takeover. But that's changing. According to a Daily Investor report, the government has just rolled out new exemptions that finally give SMMEs a bit more room to collaborate without breaking the law. But before you go scheduling a cartel-themed strategy day, here's what you need to know. Let's look at what's changed and why it matters. Outgoing Minister Ibrahim Patel signed off on new rules right before the elections. The goal? Make it easier for SMMEs to join forces in ways that were previously off limits under the Competition Act. Under the new SMME block exemption regulations, small businesses can now legally collaborate in 7 key areas. These include things like joint R&D, shared production or toll manufacturing, group buying and group selling, standardization and collective commercialization, negotiating better terms with big buyers. The message is clear. Collaboration isn't just allowed, it's encouraged. But here's what you still can't do. While the exemption helps, it's not a free-for-all. You still can't fix selling prices to consumers or engage in bid rigging or collusive tendering. Some gray areas remain. For example, it's unclear whether fixing purchase prices or dividing up markets is allowed. Legal experts suggest this might have been either a loophole or a quiet shift in policy. Watch this space. Here's the process. Approval first, then paperwork. You'll need to apply to the Competition Commission before going ahead with any exempted collaboration. They've got 30 working days to respond, which is faster than the usual sluggish timelines. Once approved, you'll need to notify the Commission before rollout, keep written records and meeting minutes, and stay ready to prove your actions are within scope. This is not one of those it's easier to ask for forgiveness than permission situations. Paperwork isn't optional. Bonus round, draft rules for vertical agreements. Patel also introduced draft vertical restraint regulations. These deal with vertical relationships, like between a supplier and retailer or franchisor and franchisee. The rules clarify what type of restrictions could now be seen as anti-competitive. Watch out for bans on selling to certain groups or areas, blocking access to spare parts or tools for independent repairers, preventing price competition across online marketplaces, and restricting who can access core infrastructure or services. If you're in retail, franchising, or supply chain heavy sectors, these rules could have real teeth. And they're not just guidelines, they're law. But what should you actually do about all of this? As a duct tape marketing strategist and StoryBrand certified guide, here's how I'd recommend approaching this. Number 1, check if you qualify. Look at your headcount, turnover, and industry. Number 2, review your current contracts. Are you already doing anything that might now be exempt or at risk of breaching the new vertical rules? This is a good time for a legal once-over. Number 3, think collaboration, not collusion. There's a real opportunity in shared purchasing, marketing, or distribution, but only if done by the book. And number 4, document everything. If you're applying for an exemption, keep your process squeaky clean. Approvals, minutes, terms. Make sure they're clear and accessible. Don't let a legal loophole trip up your marketing. These new laws create real opportunity, but also risk. If you're teaming up with other businesses, your messaging needs to be crystal clear. The last thing you want is for a confused client or regulator to think you're price fixing because your marketing says standardized pricing with zero context. Grab my free 5-minute marketing fix. It's a free tool to help you explain what you do, why it matters, and how you're different. You can get it in the description below or at strategicmarketingtribe.com/fix, because clear messaging equals trust and legal confidence. But what about you? If you could team up with a few competitors to cut costs or reach more people, what would you do first? I'm Vicky Sidler from the Strategic Marketing Tribe, and I post helpful news updates for small businesses every day.